For someone who's just getting into jazz, I would recommend a few people, but maybe some modern artists like Becca Stevens, who kind of takes, kind of essential elements of jazz, the harmony and the chords and all the stuff that sounds great, but plays it in a really individual way and writes their own music that is kind of like multi-genre and you can't really define it. I think that that's really appealing if you're getting into jazz to kind of come into it through like some really great songwriters that use the best bits of jazz and kind of make their own thing from it. So Becca Stevens and maybe people like Stevie Wonder and Esperanza Spalding and people that do a lot of fusion stuff, and then you can, if you want to go further back, you can do that, or further forward or whatever. But these people that are out there at the moment doing that kind of thing, taking essential elements of great jazz music and making it their own, I think that'd be really cool for people to check out. I got involved with SYJO singers while I was at school. They'd contacted my school saying that they were going to start a vocal workshop, a weekly jazz vocal workshop for people, and you could come and audition. And I went along, and I wasn't part of the first year, but I was part of the second. I joined a bit later on. It was great because although I didn't do the first year, I was able to keep in contact with SYJO, and they made sure that I'd still wanted to come and try it out after a year's time. And yeah, it was just through my school, and they'd obviously put a lot of effort into contacting people and finding people to come and audition. I think that having the regularity of those classes and being able to try different things out every single week and to have tuition on it, I don't know anywhere else that could have given us that opportunity. And I know that then we all went on and did more. We all went on and did the National Youth Jazz Orchestra of Scotland at some point, and I've now been doing a lot of gigging and a lot of small bands stuff and running my own quartets in London and in Glasgow. And I honestly think that I wouldn't have had the skills to do that if I hadn't had so much opportunity at the start to learn from the people that I did at the Strathclyde Youth Jazz Orchestra. Well, there's so many amazing young players on the UK scene at the moment. I mean, it's quite astonishing. I think in Scotland, people like Fergus McCready and Matthew Carmichael, who is in the Strathclyde Youth Jazz Orchestra, the music that they're playing and writing, like honestly, it blows me away. It's really incredible. And there's some great young players like down in London that are studying, and I think that there's so much amazing stuff happening. I'd definitely look out for Matthew in particular. I think his music is incredible, and what he's doing up here, he's just done some recording, and I think he's really going to go very far.